Hello to you and thank you for watching my video. As always, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or would like me to cover something in greater detail or cover something I have not, please put it into the comments. Today I'm going to be going over password policies in phpIPAM, which is an important security feature that is located under Administration and Password Policy. Enforcing a strong password policy helps protect your phpIPAM instance from unauthorized access. It is important to understand that these policies only apply to local accounts. Let's explore this in more detail. So that's user accounts that are local to your system, not using LDAP or some other external method. Inside of the password policy, you notice that there are several settings. A 0 means that the setting is turned off. A number means that it's been enabled. Minimum password length. This defines the minimum number of characters required for a user's password. A longer password increases security. Maximum password length, or maximum length, defines the maximum number of characters required for a user's password. Note, this must be larger than the minimum length, so you could set this to 16 if you wanted. Minimum numbers. This defines the minimum number of numbers required in the password. Minimum letters. This defines the minimum number of letters required in the password. Minimum lowercase letters. This defines minimum number of lowercase letters required in the password, as does the minimum uppercase. So if you set this to 2 and this to 2, right, you would have those defined there. Minimum minimum symbols. This ensures at least one symbol is used as defined by the symbols below. So those are these down here. The @ symbol is a problem, so you don't want to add that here because I believe there's a problem with using the @ symbol in phpIPAM. Maximum symbols obviously shows what the maximum number of symbols are. Now, if I check the enforce button in phpIPAM, this button is going to immediately apply the configured password policy to all local accounts. And so if I hit save, that's going to enforce that. If an existing user's account does not meet the current password policy, i.e. or e.g., minimum length, complexity, and other rules, they will be forced to change their password the next time they log in. It does not automatically reset passwords, but requires users to comply with the updated policy. If a user's password is already compliant, they will not be prompted to change it. This is useful when you update the password policy and want to ensure all users follow the new rules without waiting for their next scheduled password change, which is defined in here. Now, it's important to note that these password policies only apply to local phpIPAM accounts. If you're using an external authentication method such as LDAP, Radius, SAML, phpIPAM does not enforce these policies on those external authentication methods. Instead, the password complexity and expiration rules are managed by the respective authentication provider. For instance, LDAP authentication password policies are controlled by the LDAP directory, such as Active Directory or OpenLDAP, and phpIPAM does not manage those. Radius, same thing. Authentication and password security are handled by the Radius server. phpIPAM simply validates access based on Radius responses. And for SAML, users authenticate via the external identity provider such as Okta or Azure AD or Cisco Duo, which dictates the password policies. Once we configured, let's go down. So let's do a minimum to maximize security. Let's do this. Let's create a minimum length of 12, and then we'll say we won't play with the maximum length, but we'll say minimum character numbers 2, minimum letters 2. We'll say it has to have 2 lowercase, 2 uppercase. We don't need symbols, and we'll hit save. Now, so we need to have at least 12 characters, right? So let's create a user real fast, and we'll call him T Jones. If you've watched my other videos, you'll see he shows up a lot. He's a normal user. He's from the local database. Now I'm going to create a password of, let's see if I do it this way. I'm making it test 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully it will allow that. And we'll make him an operator, and I'll hit add. And see, right there, you're seeing that the policy for this user is being enforced. Password is too short, minimum 12, right? So if I go over here and we'll do and if I type that right and I hit add, right? So now it's saying I don't have any uppercase, and I used a symbol that it didn't approve of because it wasn't on that list. So I'm going to type, wait, wow. Ah, hold on. Let me retype this real fast. I typed the wrong password. There we go. I should have just written it out. So if I hit add, that should meet, I didn't put, oh, shoot, I need 2 uppercase. Defeated by my own policy. Okay, here we go. Hit add, too many symbols, maximum 0. So what symbol did I use? Ah, shoot. Okay. Well, this should work now. And the user was added successfully. So to give you an idea, my password was a combination of uppercase, lowercase, and as you can see, it was successfully added. So if I hit users, I should be able to log out, and we'll go T Jones. And there we go. And it didn't force me to do anything. Now, if I was to change the policy, I'd have to log back in as admin and enforce that. Well, that's it for today's tutorial. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more phpIPAM tips. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.